Good evening, everybody, and welcome to a new series. I'm not sure how long this series is going to last, but I will be playing XCOM 2, War of the Chosen, using the Long War of the Chosen mod pack. For those who don't know, XCOM 2 is... You know what? Y'all are going to see what XCOM 2 is. I don't think I need to explain it to those who don't know, because you're about to find out. TLDR, turn-based strategy game. Aliens have invaded. Kill shot. Long War of the Chosen makes everything take way longer and makes it more strategic. Let's dive right in. So I'm gonna go with the veteran difficulty because there we go. I'm not going to reduce the beginner VO just for y'all's sake. I'd play it on commander difficulty, but I'm not very good at Long War of the Chosen, so... So, as for what the Chosen are, y'all are gonna find out. With that said, I don't think we need any advanced options. Next, Iron Man mode means I cannot save. Or rather, it means the game saves automatically, not that I like.
Accessing the feed now. We're in. But I don't know for how long. You seeing this? Way too much security, even for Advent.
That's no ordinary gene therapy clinic. They were telling the truth.
Or they're leading us into a trap. A really obvious trap. We'd need an army to march in there right now.
I've got a better idea. Outrider, this is Central. Go.
I do love Outrider.
Mistakes are bound to happen. It wasn't our fault. Please! No need for any of this. I will do what you ask of me. I just need additional time. Did you say something? You're one of those. You must understand. I had no choice. Outrider. Report.
So, you do exist. Outrider to Avenger, I have visual confirmation.
Are you sure?
Reapers are always sure.
I'll take your word for it. Cover your tracks and get the hell out of there. They can't know we were here. Yet.
Understood. Now the real war.
The real war begins. So that's the Reapers.
Excitement continues to build as city centers across the globe prepare for the 20th anniversary of Unification Day.
Thousands line up at the site of the Great Accord, celebrating the formation of the Advent Coalition.
Keeping with their promise to humanity, 12 new gene therapy clinics will be opening in select cities by the end of the new year.
Despite the attempted attack by French elements, operations at the new facility in Paris thankfully remain unaffected.
In response to the unprovoked intrusion on the eve of our most beloved celebration,
The speaker reaches out to us.
A small number of dissidents again repeat the mistakes of the old world. Striking as we celebrate the benevolent savior of time and again offers only friendship and compassion. Yet these trivial actions could never break the bond between humanity and the elders.
So, yeah, as y'all can see, shit's kind of fucked right now.
Peacekeeping forces have already made several preemptive arrests of known collaborators.
Preemptive arrests, huh?
All citizens that today's celebrations will continue as planned.
Perfect.
The Advent Administration reminds you to report all suspicious activity to your nearest peacekeeper. Only together can we build a better tomorrow.
Approaching position. You were right. Definitely got their hands full today.
Stay focused. Trap gate crasher.
Gate crasher.
Now,
Boom.
Signal received. Loud and clear.
Talk about a signal, am I right?
Okay, Gatecrasher. Your turn.
Notice how no civilians seem to have died in an explosion because it was firmly behind enemy lines, but it did get all the citizens cleared. And that is how you fucking do it. So now you are going to get to see some gameplay through the tutorial. Thankfully, this tutorial is not a very hand-holdy one.
Squad concealment active.
So I've got a bunch of rookies, and I've got a Reaper here.
In the cold, harsh world that was waiting for us out there. We rely on stealth and long-range attacks. And our marksmen are unmatched by even the best XCOM has to offer.
So you see I've got 8 soldiers right now, which is more than you start with by default. In fact, twice as many. So Reapers are a phenomenally stealthy class of unit. They are hard to detect by normal means. And they can enter something called Shadow, where they become almost totally invisible.
I go where you tell me.
So let's figure out the size of my map here. Not looking at something phenomenally large. I don't know how many enemies I'm looking at dealing with here, but I figure we're going to split off into an A team and a B team just to keep things speedy.
Headed there now.
We'll avoid separating the two teams too significantly.
Rolling.
You move over there, get sight within that, and I'll have him move over here. So you see the shields on the walls here refer to the kind of cover I've got. Now, I don't want to end up flanked, but also the more cover I have, the better.
Advent officers seem more capable than the grunts. We're not sure whether to chalk it up to training or stricter mind control. Time to motor.
So, I'll call this team the A team because they've got the Reaper on it. They're my toughest units. They're definitely the real powerhouse of the operation. Well, these guys
On it.
are a little different. Graciela! Sorry, I designed Graciela, like, years ago and saved her to my character pool, so now she starts with every campaign. I forgot she existed for a little bit. I'm just so happy to see her again. I don't know, I guess it's kind of like seeing an old friend. I don't know if that makes sense. So, Reapers have squad sight in Long War of the Chosen, which means so long as they're within my line of sight and they're within anyone's direct sight range, I can shoot them. Very handy ability. So let's analyze
Moving to designated
positions. So I want to actually give up my height advantage. No, I'm not going to give up my height advantage. Gonna keep the height advantage. Going to have him enter Overwatch. That means once any of them move, if I'm revealed, I'll shoot. And fingers on the trigger, you know? Now I'll move Kragosi up. Damn it. If I moved him just a little farther, I could have thrown a grenade and really fucked their afternoon up.
Location confirmed.
Now, I don't think I'm going to spring the trap yet. For now, I'm just setting it up.
Double time.
Launching comes naturally. Got it covered.
Got it. Moving. Moving out.
All soldiers advance. They're returning this in this direction. If I don't like where they went, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to I'm gonna see if I can rig up a blind fire here. Just like that. He'll probably have a better shot. Oh yeah, just like that, little buddy.
Got it covered.
Scanning.
Affirmative. Covering now. Scanning.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
Roger. I've got my eyes on.
Now then, this is a very delicate maneuver. I'm going to throw my grenade in, and I'm going to pray that based on where I saw them stop, I'm going to get several kills.
Multiple hostiles eliminated.
Boom! Two down. Loot destroyed. What a shame.
We're busted.
were all revealed. Advent drones are hardy robotic scouts with high detection range and crowd control weapons. Oh boy, they are often found patrolling alone and can appear inside buildings and on rooftops.
It's dead. It has to be dead. I see everything.
Lovely, lovely. He's reanimating. No biggie. He's gonna move and get shot.
The aliens have found a way to mind control them now. Understood.
I want to trigger another pod. There we go.
To the sectoids first encountered during the invasion. Their genetic structure now includes human DNA. They are stronger than ever, with an even greater psionic potential.
So I'm going to throw a flashbang grenade over here. The flashbang will disorient the sectoid there, removing his ability to keep control over his zombie, which means that'll die instantly. Like so. Next, I'm going to check on my abilities. Advent security towers can't see me. I get squad sight, and I detect nearby units even without line of sight.
I was born in the shadows. I will reposition. I'm spotting
Gonna stalk up close there. Now I'm going to get full cover here.
I'm going. Moving to position.
I'm going to move up my soldiers. Height advantage is important to maintain, just because I need every advantage I can get.
Good to go.
Whatever you say.
Already there.
What's over there? Scanning.
Not gonna hit him, but
I'll get him next time.
I'll just throw down a spray of bullets. Okay, so they know. So those guys know I'm here too. Not what I was hoping for.
Adjusting sights.
But I still have
Incoming fire.
now then. Going to open her up with a frag. Just like so. That probably won't get any kills, but it'll open the way for my Reaper. Oh wow, I got an actual kill there. And of course, there was going to be loot for that one. Lovely. So let's check on my knife throw. So a throwing knife at least is guaranteed to remain in shadow, and it's all the damage I need. And I missed. Of course I missed. So unfortunately, Shadow is a temporary buff. But it should be all I need. Now then, to analyze my next move, I'm going to try to take out that Overwatch. That's a priority right now.
Adjusting aim.
Okay, I'll just do that.
Don't waste my time.
And he'll move over here for a flank. This guy can't get cover bonuses.
Stop right here. That all you got? Position confirmed.
He'll move over here, tank that Overwatch. Nothing, as expected. So I want to prioritize as a gunner.
Enemy destroyed. Burning through ammo fast.
Come on, Gracia.
Negative damage.
Missed.
Okay, so the Sectoid and the Trooper are no longer disoriented. They can operate freely. He's probably going to thus that he's going to try to mind control my soldier.
The shadows fail us. Okay then.
Okay, solid hit. Gonna follow it up like so. Guaranteed hit. Freeing up my Reaper to perform more actions within the shadows.
Good try.
Disorientation makes this whole affair more complicated. So what I really need now is to set up a flank.
Stepping off.
Let's get this show on the road. Someone want to take this?
Will do.
Now I don't know how many enemies there are, so it is possible there are more enemies on this battlefield. Which is why I'm taking some pretty big risks right now. Given my low chance to hit, I'm going to hunker down. And he's going to advance forward.
Whatever you say.
Just so we can flashbang him again. Overwatch. Need to keep him pinned down.
I can't move.
Oh dear.
We've got a med kit.
That's alright. We're alright. We're okay.
Sure.
Sending Kagozi to get that good ol' flank.
Hostile terminated. My weapon's spent.
Hit the sectoid. Okay, missed him.
The wind must have picked up. I need
What
more
fucking wind, bitch? I'm actually going to do something that's not very recommended. See, I'm stepping into a flanked position. I'm only doing this because I've set the odds up so highly in my favor, and I'm pretty sure this is the last enemy on the battlefield.
You see that?
Positive
And I
confirmation.
win.
Area secured. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
I got one soldier lightly wounded. I could have done better,
Advent officials revealed today's maneuver by local peacekeepers was a planned exercise. Citizens should not
And that's
be
XCOM
alarmed.
2.
All weapon fire and wounds were simulated to better train Advent forces.
Here you see their propaganda machine at full strength. And I promise it will explain what happened a little better soon.
Executed to the highest standards. Excellent work, Commander.
Specialists. Specialists wield this little guy called a gremlin into battle. It's a remote drone that can do a lot of stuff. For example, they start with aid protocol, which lets him cover an ally to give them defense bonus. They get haywire protocol, which lets them try to hack into enemy robots to take control, and hack, which lets them, hit up network accesses and stuff remotely. Everyone can do it from up close, but specialists can do it from far away. So this bitch is a ranger. He's got his assault rifle, and he's got a sawed-off shotgun. So he's got light 'em up, which standard shots are not turn-ending. Both barrels lets him fire off both barrels of his shotgun at a nearby enemy. And point blank, allowing him to fire his shotgun at a nearby enemy. One barrel. So, Grenadier launches grenades. Nothing extra special there, exactly. Hollow target. Oh, a sharpshooter. So, he's got hollow target, which lets him target enemy within line of sight. Give him a bonus to aim on his next turn. And then squad sight, which is what the Reaper's got. Vinogradova, what do you have for me? A gunner. So, see that massive ass fucking gun? Yeah. The enemies will too. He's got knife fighter, which lets him make a melee attack with his knife. One hell of a knife right there. Fuck is this dude, Australian? What flag is that? Is that... I'm not even going to take a guess because I'm going to guess something offensive, probably. Suppression lets us fire a barrage that pins the target down, granting reaction fire if it moves, restricts the use of many abilities, and imposes a target penalty to their aim. Area suppression fires a barrage that pins down multiple targets, so it's basically suppression against a bunch of stuff. A technical, which lets him, he's got rocket launchers and flamethrowers now. So this dude's got stun and running gun. He's a shinobi. Well, he is a shinobi, right? I didn't look. Oh, he's an assault. He's got a stun weapon, and he can move after taking, and he can shoot after moving.
Hello, Commander. The council you once knew is no more. Its membership have all sworn loyalty to the Advent administration, with one exception. It is good to see you again. In the days since your capture, I have done all I can to aid the Resistance from the inside. It was these Resistance operatives that provided the intel leading to your recent extraction. As of now, Resistance forces are currently somewhat disorganized. If we are to defeat Advent and their alien masters, you must change this before it is too late.
Commander, to the research labs.
Impressive, isn't it? Capable of generating immense power, yet completely harmless to human life. If only the same could be said for the rest of the aliens' technology, Commander. Dr. Richard Tigan, Chief Science Officer. I am responsible for the entirety of our research here, as well as the procedure you so recently underwent. Welcome to my lab, such as it is.
So, if some of y'all can't tell yet, yes, I am the person who we removed from the stasis.
Implanted directly in your occipital lobe. Had I access to the equipment available to me during my tenure at Advent, I would already know the precise nature of its function. However, given time and your approval, of course, Commander, I assure you, I will find out. Which brings to light an additional point. Though aspects of this facility are indeed impressive, I am but one man. Were you to direct additional support personnel and resources to me, I could substantially improve the speed of all our research. Farewell, Commander.
So let's start on some research. I'm going to start on Resistance communications.
That area of research to be among the more intriguing options.
Okay, reworked your repulsor
Shen.
with the parts I salvaged from your old engine. Should fix that stabilization problem you had.
Nice tap.
Come on, Rover. It'll work. Commander! Getting our tech to talk to theirs is harder than you'd think. Lily Shen, Chief Engineer, at your service. You were probably expecting to see my father. In all that's happened, I'm guessing Central didn't tell you yet. He's gone. Dad gave everything he had to get us this far. This entire ship is his life's work. I know he would have loved to show you around the place himself. He used to talk about you a lot. You can be sure I'm ready to finish what he started. Might not look it, but from here, I can fabricate pretty much anything you come up with. And with a little more help, well, you'd be amazed with what I can do. It was an honor to finally meet you, Commander.
I like her. She's very respectful and very dedicated to the cause.
Some of these things can make in combat, Commander.
So this is all I've got so far.
I can manufacture anything we need in no time. Dad sacrificed the only thing he had left to get this ship off the ground. And I won't let it be for nothing. She might be a little worse for wear right now, but with some new schematics and a little elbow grease, she'll be the toughest thing in the sky.
So I don't have any engineers yet, so I can't clear any of this debris.
The invasion was one thing. Oh, their advanced technology. They had the drop on us for sure. But Advent...
I want to start in the infirmary first.
Even with better gear. Between the propaganda, the handouts, and the seemingly endless supply of reinforcing peacekeepers, they're nothing but trouble for an upstart resistance movement.
There's room for us to expand our facility.
Commander, good to see you on your feet again. Welcome to the bridge, the nerve center of our operation. The aliens have our entire world in their grip. Advent controls everything. Government, communications, industry, not to mention the military. And it's on us to take it all back. Resources and time are tight, Commander. It'll be up to you to decide how to best use both. The ship is yours.
Yes, let's investigate the black market.
Commander, the Avengers' remote scanning capabilities will help us search the area for clues or other resources. It's going to take some time, though. We've got a lot of ground to cover. Commander, seems like we actually managed to impress the Reapers. Their operative has just provided us the coordinates to their HQ. Now that we're in the area, it may be worth spending some time here. Not to mention meeting their leader, Bulk.
We may have chosen a different means of resistance, but our people fight for the same reason, for the world we once knew. Together we will end this occupation, or die trying. My people have thrown off the shackles of alien oppression, and through discipline, we have survived. We don't rely on the aliens' technology, and we would never live in their cities. We are the hunters. We move in the shadows, and we won't sleep until the last alien is dead at our feet.
Fuck yes.
Market is open.
So I have nothing to do so far except for a scan over here. However, I detected my first mission.
Allies scattered in cities throughout the globe who are willing to share their knowledge of Advent's operations. The aliens are actively pursuing them. It will be up to you to ensure the safety.
So basically, the more people I have at my haven dedicated to intel, the earlier I detect missions, and the longer I have to infiltrate. I don't have to do every mission, but I should do as many as I can. But if I don't have a squad or don't have enough time, then I should skip it rather than lose soldiers. So I have an approximation of the enemy numbers. If I under-infiltrate, I get more enemies in the mission. But over-infiltrating has a chance to reduce the enemies. I got a big map. So let's start infiltrating. Oof, this game is surprisingly unoptimized. Very fun, though. So we see I can bring in a full squad. I can bring in a full squad right now, while still basically having extremely light, enemies. Look at this. I don't need all this. So what I'm actually going to do... So I'm in the city center, which is good. So this is going to be a rookie up. It's easy, and rookies upgrade very quickly. It's best to get them their experience ASAP. Get them trained. And, all that stuff. Wait. I didn't check what my infiltration was actually going to look like when I finished this. I should have, done that, because I don't really want these guys to be... Return to Avenger, return to Avenger. I want to check up on shit. Thought as much. So I'm gonna remove one soldier so I don't potentially double the number of enemies. The math there works out pretty goddamn well, don't it? And with that, actually, I'm going to end this episode. Welcome to XCOM 2, Long War of the Chosen. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. And I hope all of you have a wonderful night. Make sure to get some sleep. Take care of yourselves. Love yourselves, no matter what, okay? You all are loved. You all are cherished. And, do something nice for yourselves today. Have a wonderful night.